why I love this Brandon Ingram deal for the Raptors a little bit more than you guys is because I think it at least gives them an identity at the end of the closing of a game.
Yeah.
Because Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes are not great shot creators. I think Brandon Ingram gives them a player they can go to at the end of games. And maybe this is the spot for Brandon Ingram where his game can flourish. I don't think that RJ is a long-term piece for them. And I think if they can get somebody like Ochai Agbaji's been playing really well this year, by the way. For them. And I think he fits
Grady
that
Dick
lineup
is fine
better.
for them.
Yeah.
Even Jamison Battle, guys like that.
I think they just committed to players that just weren't worth what their contracts were. RJ Barrett, they extended quickly to $30 million a year. Those are just hard contracts to trade. Like, what team out there is gonna want to trade for a 6'1" point guard and Quickly who's making $30 million a year?
Not Cook.
It's just very hard. So they're stuck with this collection of talent. But hey, if they are bad this year and they get a top 10 pick and they add that pick to this team, you can never have enough talented players, and it gives you more options with flexibility in trades.
Was that 26 first protected lottery?
I think it's
top
unprotected.
3.
Oh, it is?
From the Pacers, yeah. 2026.
Double check, because
I thought it had
I'm using
protection.
2K as a reference. Hilarious. I saw the top 3 protected.
Last thing I'll say on Toronto and their inability to
I have
tank.
a question.
Last time you were bad, it rewarded you with Scotty Barnes.
Doesn't sound great. But
Last time you were bad, you got Scotty Barnes. Learn from that. Be bad again. You can get. Cooper Flagg's out of the picture unless they are terrible for the rest of the season.
Hey, the lottery always is tricky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying you can get Cooper Flagg.
He played at Montverde,
You can get Dylan. You can get VJ. Ace Bailey. You can get a good player for this roster.
Ace Bailey cannot come on this roster.
Protected 1 through 4.
Agreed. I don't think he'd fit.
1
I'm
through
not
4?
Top 4
disagree.
I
protected.
just know what I know, Dels.
I'm going to be honest. I think if they could get a franchise point guard, they're good.
They're going to play him.
The Raptors.
Oh, the Raptors.
I think if the Raptors get a franchise point guard, like if they get lucky in the lottery,
If they get Dylan
Harper,
it's like you could trade Scotty.
Even Wick quickly coming off the bench, $30 million coming off the bench, that's fine.
Yeah,
Dylan
that's
Harper
why
on the show.
I don't think it's about this year and making a run for the plan. Like if it happens, cool. But
Toronto,
I just think the value you got for Brandon Ingram was a pretty decent value. 1 through 4 protected for the Pacers, who obviously made the ECF run last year. This season have been a bit up and down, but they're going to make the playoffs. So probably be a top 6 seed. So I think in 2026 you're expecting them to be a playoff team, assuming no injuries and everything else goes smooth with Tyrese and whatnot. But I think it's just the value you got for Brandon Ingram. Like the fact that you got him for 1 first-round pick that's basically unprotected. I mean, 1 through 4, like get the 5th pick. That's pretty fucking good. So I think more than anything, it was just the value that you're able to go out get Brandon Ingram, who could be an all-star any given year. You don't have to give up multiple first-round picks. And I hear what you're saying, Riv, when it comes to Pascal Siakam, who I think is a better player than Brandon Ingram too. But, all these guys that get traded who maybe are better than Brandon Ingram, but like Mikal Bridges, for example, like giving them 5, 6-round picks.
3 first-round picks for Pascal?
Exactly. And you only got to give up 1 for Brandon Ingram and a couple players you really don't care about. So I think the value is really solid. For the Pelicans, I think it signals that you're starting to rebuild, whether that's with Zion, whether that's without Zion. The way this season has gone, really these last 2 seasons, and for being honest, majority of Zion's career, you've just been so banged up. Zion aside, the whole roster feels like year in and year I have just dealt with so many injuries. So the fact that this season has gone south as quickly as it has, the fact that you're not going to make the play-in, you have no chance of making the playoffs, I think this signals that you're beginning this rebuild process. The fact that you do get a first-round pick out of it, because if Brandon Ingram is looking at me like, listen, if you don't give me $200 million, I'm walking, I'll be like, okay, Brandon Ingram, you could walk, respectfully. They're just not in a position right now with the current roster, with Zion Williamson, with his health concerns, to pay Brandon Ingram $200 million, because if you paid him that, we're all going into next season being like, oh yeah, best case scenario, this is a playing team. And the way that the Spurs just got De'Aaron Fox and all of these trades happened, the West is so fucking good, it's going to be really hard to put you even as the 11th seed in the Western Conference. That's how damn good that the West is right now. So I think it's a fine move for both teams. Neither of them like hit a home run, but I think for what they're trying to do, the Pelicans starting to rebuild, probably give you like a B-. The Raptors, I guess it's just like, you know what? We're going to go out and get Brandon Ingram. Let's see what the contract is. If you give him $200 million, I'll have some real questions. Can you get some value on him? Then I like it a bit more.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
You know what? What's your question? You raised your hand.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What is our what is our
If you ask a Scotty Barnes question, I might have to get up.
what is our overall thought process on Scotty
Here he
Barnes?
goes. This
Just long term as a player. I'm just asking.
I'm excited.
Drafted. What was he? Top 3?
4.
He was 4. Cool.
Rookie of the year.
Dope has been
All-star.
No, that's dope. That's why I'm asking. Like, what is our overall thought process?
I'm
on Scotty
excited,
Barnes?
but I don't know if he's untouchable if things go wrong.
Okay, I can feel that. What do you think of him as a player?
What's crazy, Riv, is I think how I feel about Scotty now
I think he'd be like a top 15 player.
is kind of similar to how we felt about him coming out the draft.
Interesting. This a Swiss Army knife.
I think
Andre Iguodala vibe.
I think of
That's great.
a glue
dope.
guy.
That's awesome.
He's probably
top
not
four
going to be
pick.
the best player on your
Andre
team
Iguodala's
that
getting
can
his
lead
number
you to a
retired.
deep playoff run, but a utility guy, like a Draymond, do it all
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Every
That's-
team needs
that's
that.
how
I
view
think top.
Scotty.
I think like
I
peak
think
top
that's
15,
like really
20.
dope for a playoff team. Yeah.
Like who?
Huh? Oh, not this team. like a playoff team.
Hey,
Yeah.
he doesn't make decisions.
No, I agree with him. Like I think he's in an unfortunate spot where he's like the number one guy, where they put him in these positions where
He's out of
just
his role.
Yeah, that's just not him. So he looks worse.
I agree wholeheartedly.
That's
What
why
do
I
you think
be-
of Scotty Barnes?
Well, that's why I'm saying that because I be watching. I'm like, this shit looks terrible. Like shit looks bad. But then I look around
So
the
what do
roster.
you
and
think
it's
But
his
I
like,
think Ingram now, I think this is why this is a spot where he can maybe thrive.
Ingram,
Yeah.
All right, this is what I was going to say.
you're not being better than Ingram in year 4 is fake.
Ingram's
a good
all-star
player.
too.
Fake crazy though.
You're 4. Young.
Ingram was the second pick in the draft.
We all know. Looking
Why
at
are we
it.
talking like what? Brandon Ingram's not no bum.
I'm just playing with Scotty.
That
Barnes,
being
man.
said, you talked about the Pelicans and their roster if they were to have extended him. Let's live in a perfect world for half a second. Nobody gets injured.
This is the worst world ever.
This world doesn't exist. I
Okay,
fear.
you guys are really showing.
Respectfully, I hope it did.
If it did, that means D Rose never got hurt.
We're done. Are we done? Can I continue?
Tatum doesn't injure his wrist. Maybe they win.
Michael Jordan never retires.
That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. You think Luka's ever gonna win?
Wait,
Yeah.
2022. Oh, brother.
I have 100% confidence Luka will win a championship.
Just like Harden.
You thought the wrist injury was gonna help him with
Duh. Took him to 6.
Harden
brother,
wasn't on the
no.
Lakers.
Once Steph gave you 40, shit was over, brother.
And Luka's better than Harden.
Wow.
Clears. Now,
It's not better than Tatum.
Warriors never blow 2016. I need that. I need that.
see, I can laugh for that.
I need that.
So
back.
in a perfect world, they're a playoff team?
No, in a perfect world,
They're healthy.
they're healthy.
Yes.
Last year,
Yes.
when they were healthy,
Top 4 seed.
post All-Star, top 5 offense, top 5 defense, one of the best defenses in the league.
Yes, yes,
Amazing.
yes.
Now, this season,
Jonas Valanciunas was starting last year, right?
he was. That's where the one issue becomes.
Tears.
Now, and this is where I'm saying, if they were to extend him, give him that contract, which, hey, a lot of money. DeJounte healthy. Herb Jones healthy.
Yeah.
Trey Murphy healthy.
Nope.
Zion healthy.
Yep.
B.I. healthy.
That's the 5.
Avesmisi. I'm just naming the
Oh,
players
Probably,
they have.
that's probably like the 9 seed.
Avesmisi. Here's the issue with that. It's
a playing team.
When they were healthy last year, they were top 6
The
lock.
teams got better.
Here's the thing, though. That's a talented team when it's healthy.
It's very talented.
Should we go through all the teams in the West where they'd be better than?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Let's have fun. Their center is Yavis
And,
Misi.
and that's where
That's good.
if you
No, yeah, it's cool.
Would they
me?
be better than
Hear
the
me?
Thunder?
Can I finish before you start getting these scenarios? Because now we're talking about next season.
So perfect season.
This is
perfect
No,
world.
this is perfect.
So Memphis
world.
is healthy, Houston's
Oh,
healthy,
yeah.
OKC's
Oh,
healthy.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Perfect world. You extend him. Everybody's healthy. Avesmisi now in year 2. And you probably made a move for a big because you needed one desperately.
let's
But
do
that's the only move in the margins that they made.
And
For a
DeJounte's
backup
there.
big. And DeJounte's healthy. His
Okay.
Achilles is still intact.
Let's do it.
Okay. Keep in mind, last season,
okay.
this was one of the best defenses in basketball.
We got you. We're going this year.
and one of
Everybody's
the
healthy.
best offenses. Here we go.
Everybody's healthy this year. Let's do it.
They better than the Thunder.
No shot.
Absolutely not.
Memphis Grizzlies.
No shot.
Yes.
No. My God. They're
In the regular
Grizzlies
season?
are 35
the
and
Pelicans
16
were
right
a
now.
great regular season team.
In the regular season?
I said what I said.
The reason why I don't want you to go down this list is because I don't think they're even better than the Spurs. I think the Spurs.
you just trolled the shit
Fox
out
with
of
the
me.
Spurs.
Memphis has been like a top, when they're
think
healthy,
they're
like a
better.
top 4 seed all the time.
Yeah.
Pelicans last year
for
when
a
they were
half-
healthy.
Memphis for a
They were great
season.
for the whole season. Brandon Ingram got hurt. The wheels fell off.
But
Okay.
that's the issue. This perfect
Memphis-
world doesn't exist.
Memphis gets
doesn't.
hurt and the wheels don't fall off.
So
Drew.
if
That's
in a-
not true. Last year, John Morant was not
No,
healthy and they won
everybody
0
got hurt.
games.
That's
Everybody
true. If
got
the,
hurt,
if the
bro.
scenario is if everything goes right, we could maybe be the 7th seed.
Pelicans
That's not
had
a team
maybe
I
the
want to
most
be part
unlucky
of.
That brother
season of
started
all
with number
time.
2, yes.
The Pelicans lost Herb, B.I., Zion, DeJounte. They lost everybody before the second week of the season.
No, this year they got unlucky as shit.
Last
I agree
year
with you.
they were great.
I wasn't high on them coming into the year though.
No one was.
I thought the DeJounte fit was a little bit wonky.
They didn't have a big.
And Brandon Ingram, I think it's better that they don't have him no more.
I don't disagree.
Because I think now
look at this.
Trey
I'm saying,
Murphy
let's respect this
starts.
We're better than the Rockets.
How is that a thought?
Memphis was a thought too.
No, you said it fast.
Because I knew my answer prior.
You're sick.
Were the Pelicans ever a top three seed this
I'm
late in
looking
the season?
right now.
No.
This late, hell no.
I think Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Zion is better than Herb, Ingram, Zion. I think that lineup is better.
So
than
last year
that
they were
lineup.
49 and 33. Good record in the West.
That's a
The
good
problem
record.
I have with Brandon Ingram is that he's not a volume 3-point shooter.
49-33, and that's with BI missing like the last month of the season.
Well, he played 65 games.
Yeah, I know. And that was a
Zion
win.
played 70.
It was awesome.
And they were the drum roll,
They
please.
fell off to 8.
Yeah. 'Cause they played the Lakers round
They
one.
played the Lakers round 1. They fell off when BI got hurt.
No, they were 7th.
Oh, you're right.
It was in New
Lakers,
Orleans.
You're
yeah.
right.
It was in New
It was
Orleans.
in the, yep.
They were a top 6 a majority of the season.
But again, it's like-
that 4 through 8 was so fucking close.
I'm not saying that they're not talented, and I think last year it's unfortunate that we didn't see them healthy, but I think it's better that they're moving on from Ingram because I don't
disagree.
think he fit.